All right, what's up, you guys? Today we are going to talk about my most requested video ever, which is how do I make the template like this one, so that I can make my stickers in Procreate and know how to size them. And yeah, we're just going to address that today, and we're going to create it together so that you can know what sizes your stickers are going to be and if they're going to fit in the designated spaces. Right now. Let's do it right now, okay? I'm going to switch you around so that you can see my screen. Today we're going to be using Adobe Illustrator and Procreate. All right, so here we are sat looking at my screen. This is the home page of Adobe Illustrator, and what we are going to do is start by making a new file. I work on a Mac. If you work on a PC, just use Control instead of Command when I tell you the different controls. All right, so what I use is a 4.5 by 6.5 inch template because that's what size my sticker sheets always were. So we're going to click on that, or you can fill the stuff in on the side as you like, and we're going to hit create. All right, once your stuff is open, you're going to hit Command R or Control R on a PC and put your ruler guides in. We're going to start on the first layer, and we're going to create some guides for ourselves. So starting at 1/4 of an inch, we are going to go in and put a guide down every 1 inch on the page. And if you're not quite sure that you've got them lined up right, you can check over here where it says 4.25 and then click on each one and make sure that they are correct. So I'm just going to make sure that they're all sitting in the exact spot that I want. Okay, now that I have those there, I'm going to do the same thing going the other way. So I'm going to actually start at 1/4 inch there as well and just go down the page. All right, so now we have all of our guidelines on the page and we are all set to go. So what we're going to do next is start a new layer. All right, so we're going to lock layer 1 right here. We're going to go over here, click new layer. We don't need to name it. It's not that important. And the next thing we're going to do before we make anything is go up here to our preferences, go over to general. You can hit Command or Control K on your keyboard to do this, and we're going to make sure our keyboard increment is at 1 inch. All right, so on this we're going to have our line tool, and we're going to create a line tool going straight down that first line. We're going to check our stroke, and we're going to pull it down to 0.5. And actually, we're not going to do black. We are going to go for a gray color. So we're just going to pull the black down to about 70%, and we'll see how we like that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit Command or Control C to copy and Command or Control F to paste in front. And now we're going to hit our right arrow button, and that is going to put the copy over on the next increment. So we know we've got our 1 inch spaces done. And then we're going to copy paste in front until we get over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing horizontally. So we're going to create our line, and we are going to Command and paste, copy and paste all the way down. So now if we turn off our guideline layer, we are left with our grid. If that is still too dark for you, you can come in and bring the color down a little bit more. So let's try 50%. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is make our dot for our dot grid. We're going to grab our ellipse tool, and we are just going to make a circle. You can hold down shift to make a perfect circle. And then what we're going to do over here is we are going to set it to 0.25 millimeters for the width and the height. It's going to change it to 0.0098 inches, and we have our little dot right there. So what we are going to do is we're going to zoom in by hitting the Command or Control plus, grab your dot. This is just, if you zoom in, it's a little bit easier to move. And we're just going to set it up toward the top of our page. If you make it up there originally, you don't have to do this step. I just set it in the wrong place to start. All right, we're going to go up and we're going to go to our general again, Command or Control K, or you can go into the preferences and go to general, and we are going to set this to 5 millimeters. So now we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the lines. We are going to Command paste in, or Command copy, paste in front, Command C, Command F, and we're going to move our dot grid across the page. You can do this by grouping several of them and make it a lot quicker. And then we're across the page, so we're going to grab all of them. We're going to group them together, Command or Control G, and we are going to center them on the page, or make sure that they are centered on the page, and this looks like they are. So we're going to copy and paste in front, and we're going to go down the page, just like that. When you have a nice group, then copy and control, or copy and paste a bunch more until you're at the bottom of your page. All right, if we zoom out one more time, we are here, and that gives us a 5 millimeter dot grid all along our page. So now if there's something that you're making for bullet journals or planners specifically, you will have a dot grid available to use for that. So I just set these together just like this. We're going to take our guide layer away, and this is what we're left with. So if you want to adjust at all, do that here. All right, so once you're ready to go, you're going to go to File, and you're going to export for screens, or Option, Command, and E, I think it was. We're going to name this Template. We're going to go down here and we're going to add some scale to this. So we're going to go to 4 times scale, and we're going to save it as a JPEG. You can save it as a PNG as well if you'd like. So either one will work. The JPEG will be with a white background, and the PNG will be a clear background or transparent background. All right, so that is saved to my computer. What we're going to do is we're going to find it. All right, here is our template. I saved mine as a PNG. Like I said, you can do either one. I'm going to take it and I'm going to send that file over to my iPad real quick. So whatever method you need to do to transfer your file over, that's what we're going to do. And then I will meet you in Procreate. All right, now we're looking at my screen, and this is just what pops up when the file transfers over. So we are going to go into Procreate, and we are going to add a new file. I already have one set up, but let me go through the details of the kind of file that you need to set up. So if we go up here into Canvas, we're going to go to Canvas Information, and we are going to look right here. So we have got physical width 4.5 inches, physical height 6.5 inches. The DPI is what is most important. You want that at least 300 because that is print quality. Anything less than that, when you go to print, is going to come out pixelated because we're working with raster images now. So these are the dimensions if you're doing it in pixels, but you want to make sure that that DPI is set to 300. All right, so once we have that created, we're going to go over here. We're going to hit Add, and we're going to insert a photo from our photo gallery. The most recent one is going to be the one that we just created, and we're going to hit Fit to Canvas, and that is where that is done. So now you have your grid. You can add anything at all that you like. Typically what I do is I just add an image or write in or type in my logo stuff down here at the bottom corner, and then I just make a shape and make the bar any color that you like at the top. So you can lock this layer to make sure that that doesn't happen. All right, so on a new layer, we want to do this like that. and then there. So now when you go to print your stickers out, all you have to do is turn this layer off, and what you're left with is either a white background or whatever color background you have chosen for your design, and you still got that layer locked in the background. It's still there if you need to shift or change anything, and you can take this to print. So I hope you found this information helpful. I hope that helps you make the template for yourself. It is a lifesaver for me. I know that I used it constantly when I make sticker sheets. So yeah, I hope that you find it helpful. If you want me to try and find a free way to do what I did in Adobe Illustrator, then let me know down in the comments, and I'll see if I can find an alternative program to do that in. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.